get going. The final round robin match of the Pro 12 season. Munster battled Zebri to a 14-14 draw. Both sides made their way into the playoffs for the competition, and today they meet yet again, just 1 week on, to decide who will take their place in the big dance, the grand final versus the Scarlets. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Nathan Nicholls Be A Pro career. We've only got a handful of games remaining in this season. Semi-final here today, maybe a final to follow it, but we still have the biggest one of all, the European final as well. 2 games, maybe 3, but it all starts here with a semi-final against a team that we've lost to this season, we've beaten this season, and have also drawn with this season. Munster, Zebri, it all comes down to this clash. The side is unchanged yet again, and all the names that have really stood up through the latter part of the season are all here, apart from Jocelyn. He hasn't done anything for us at all. But we can look to the midfield, who have been superb for us. Riley and Vidler. The back row, Rook, Castex, Gibson, Ashley and Sheriff in the second. All guys that have been well and truly a massive part to this side's success. Can they take it one step more and give Nathan Nicholls another piece of silverware to his impressive tally? We'll find out after another 80 minutes whether he'll get the chance. Up against us are Zebri. Now Zebri, well, a team that doesn't look like they're going to threaten too much, but really have performed far and away better than we expected throughout the year. Guys like Sato and of course Sakino in the backline and inside centre. Those guys really shook us last week, and we've got to really target them if we're going to get anything from today's matchup. There will be no draw. There will be no try again next time. There will be maybe take a bonus point or 2. This is win or lose. There is no tomorrow. It's a final or it's go home. The weather conditions are less than ideal for this big clash between Munster and Zebri, but it'll be Zebri in the black and white, Munster in the red, and we are quickly underway. The Munster boys receiving the kickoff, and they have not done that at all too well, with Zebri pulling the ball down for the first use in the game today. They keep it tight and short and charging straight through the middle, almost to where Nathan Nicholls stood waiting for the defender. Only chance here for Zebri to get themselves on the board and into a good start as they persevere to the open side. A bit short on numbers there, the breakdown, but they come away with it again. Persevering to the right, surely a turnover, gotta be there for Munster. It's slow, but it does come back, and now it will be an attack through Munster as they switch wide. Riley goes out to Nathan Nicholls. Line break number 1. A little chip over the top. Looks to regather. First shoots the ball. First line break and first try to Nathan Nicholls, who strikes instantly in this rain-sodden match. Normally dry weather is where you see spectacular play like this, but a superb offload from Riley and a perfect sit-up as well for Nathan Nicholls, with only a prop chasing at its back. He had that one sit up on a silver platter. Absolutely superb. Too easy in the end. The ball bounced up absolutely perfectly. He couldn't have hoped for a better sit up if he tried. But let's credit that back further. A big hit and a big shove from the likes of Gibson in that big ruck. Secured the turnover. Ibison cleaned it out very quickly through Thompson and eventually Riley to give Nathan Nicholls the outside overlap, and then through the fullback he went. No problem at all. And 7-0 the score early on. Nathan Nicholls, a piece of absolute brilliance, brings Munster the early lead. Last on these two sides, but of course 14-14 was their score. We talked about that already in quite a bit of depth, but today with conditions poor like they are, you would have thought goal kicking and penalty shots would be the order of the day, but so far it is not, as we have our first handing error, which gives Zebri another chance very close to where they were just minutes ago, and we have the first injury of the match, and Posteglino is the one to go off. And no, Postegluni I should say, get around the right way. The loose head prop making his way off. And Mackay, much easier name to say, making his way on to the field number 17.
Crouch.
To fill in that gap there on the loose head side. You can see quickly there he's much different shape and size to the other two front rowers there for Zebri. And unfortunately, 9 minutes in, to lose a solid player like that at the front of your scrummers. Zebri make good rows out of it though. The scrum from the set piece doing very well as Nicholls gets the ball in. He's going to have to work hard here. It was a bit of a hospital pass, but he tried to do what he could with the little room he had. Too many Zebri defenders, and straight to touch he goes. Let's get these things right. I hardly touched them. 11 minutes into the game, we started off so well. Line out to the back, turned over, and well played too from the Munster set piece. Running at the line, a beautiful work from Castex, but it is knocked on yet again. And another mistake this time. It was the try assistant from before, Riley, making the error. Good work though from Castex to open up that opportunity. Just couldn't finish it off. And then you do see the loose head prop on the far side there, not quite matching up very well in this scrum. It's causing problems for the Munster side defending it, but this one a lot steadier, but it will be a great opportunity to attack here for Zebri. Set piece pretty much centre field on the 22. Couldn't get much better if you tried. They pop it inside. They switch directions to play very quickly and very drastically as well. And they just go from the left to the right side defence. Oh, great tackle, Herb! That is what Herb does. He is a monster on defence when he gets those big wheels rolling. Gibson, another good tackle. It is all Zebri at the moment, but they trail, and they are being put back with the defensive vote. They come out wide. It is a man-on-man to work out here, and a turnover from Thompson, who hacks it away downfield. Don't get too many metres, but a great Nicholls tackle. Took the man on, front on as well. Really bulldozed him over the top and took him to ground. Just outside the 22, Thompson's kick didn't get too much distance on it. There's a big bomb here, which puts Thompson straight back in the action, and he takes it down nicely. Nicholls on hand. Alongside him is Ashley, and they easily secure possession. Riley looks to go wide. Got to keep up with the action here. It's Jocelyn. Jocelyn breaking away. Could he be the hero for Munster? We're trying to get in there and help out, but taking our time as Everson has a bit of a picking up. Great offload to Gibson again. Takes out two defenders. No one's helping him out. Come on, boys. Get in there. Why are we so slow around the breakdown? Turnover from Zebri, and now no one at the back either. Puts us in all sorts of trouble. But we should get a turnover here, I'd imagine. Yes, it does come back for Rook. Well played, Thompson away. Castex back to Nicholls. He'd already one up in a high shot. Has come in and will give a relieving kick. Oh, the referee, he's having none of it. He is instantly calling him over. He does not look happy. He's dished out the double blow and the yellow card. Bad time now for Zebri as they lose a man to the bin. And Nathan Nicholls, of course, captain of the side, opts very quickly to kick this into the lights and go for a touch. A bit of a relieving kick, Herve. Of course, the playmaking number 10 in this Munster side. Happy with the result. He's being ditched here. Let's get these right. Stay at the back, running just slightly deeper than Jocelyn, the useless man, in number 14. And a well-taken ball in the middle from Ashley. And it's Suchet who's passed it away to Gibson. It was a questionable take from the line out there when you got your tight end prop. Passing it off to your number 8. Could be a turnover here. Yes, it is. And Herb does get it. Referee will pull it back, though. But that is a way to really shut down any advantage from the other side after the knock on. Gibson, another mistake. And we have talked a bit about it. The weather conditions. The way this game's going to play out. Tries, I would expect to be at a minimum. But we've seen one corner already from Nathan Nicholls off the assist from Riley. Now, here is Zebri looking to weave a way through. Very good play too there. And Allison, man, we've got to really watch out on as well, as looking to become involved as wide comes Zebri. Looking, Nicholls is fended, but he just did enough to force the winger into touch. That could have been catastrophic for Munster. Nicholls swinging from fullback to extra defender on the right side, and it almost come unstuck with a greatly timed fend. Here is Casey going nicely to the middle, moved back, and Sheriff grabs it again. Suchet's the one there at scrum half. He's got Herb now, he's got Riley as everything comes a bit more compressed. Suchet goes quickly to Nathan Nicholls, who goes straight through the middle. Nicholls charges on up. That's got to be a turnover, it is. Doesn't take the penalty there, Nathan. He had no support. Could be a dinner, it is. Joslin's got it back. Nicholls sends it wide to Riley. Riley takes a hit. Another turnover maybe? No, Munster just get in there in time. Rook goes short, and a good little run here from Ashley into the 22. We're going to be lucky if we hang on. Oh, look at this. Look at this right-hand side. You've got to go to the right. Nicholls will trot in. No one's coming with me here at all. There was a stranger was looking to use that defender as a bit of a decoy overlap. Thought we could set it up for someone else, but no one came with me. Real shame there. Complete shame. But good spotting here from Everson. He looked up. He's sitting there. Look, why are all the defenders going left? There's no one to the right. Give it to the wheels. Nathan jogs in. The fullback comes across, but I don't think it was a fullback either. He looked pretty big for a number 15, so it definitely was a back rower, I'd imagine, trotting across there. And no chance for the Zebra defence, but Herb was there, Jocelyn was there. They didn't really move. Jocelyn, as soon as I got that ball, Jocelyn just stood still, say, oh, you got it, Nathan, I'll probably knock it on anyway, which, to be fair, is true. It really is. Jocelyn is an absolute horror on that right wing. As we near half-time, the scoreline could be up to 14 points to nil. Nathan Nicholls now has this conversion. Zebri really struggling in these conditions here. The weather is pelting down. It's a strong wind, rain, cold. It's all happening here. But I guess you could say the Englishman, accustomed to this sort of conditions, is the one making all the headways in this game. He's got all 14 points. And now they have their outside centre back on the field. Now, I'm pretty sure that is Addison. Sakino is at 12. So onward as we go with the resumption of play by Zebri, and Nicholls threads it off to Rook, who does nicely. They turn around the corner. Offload's coming very good at the moment. Nicholls continues to play wide for Casey. Casey goes one out to beautifully Thompson. Back to Gibson. Inside ball. This is what we do. Munster running away. Has Finlay got the wheels? No, he doesn't. Release. Nicholls is right on hand though. He will. Oh, I thought he was going to play scrum half, but he hasn't. Herbert's coming to see. Nicholls is actually stuck in this ruck as we've come wide. Casey charging forward. I thought Finlay really should have scored that try. Have we got something else on? The third try before half-time. It's a run from Everson. And he goes just 10 metres short. Pop back, Rook away to Riley.
Release.
And Nicholls is really being the ultimate flanker at the moment. He's hitting every ruck first. Vidler, short to Gibson, and Gibson will storm over. This is where the real men stand up for Munster, and they have struggled their way through and past the Zebri side in the past, but not today. They have now a 3-try lead, and it is 19-0. The memories of that 14-all draw are well and truly behind the boys in red. This is much better from Munster. 2 pieces of Nathan Nicholls' brilliance, but look at this. Just puts it beautifully short to Gibson, and Gibbo knows the way to the try line. We've seen that before many times. Vidler, he was the one that created it all. It was his run of some beautiful offloading throughout the whole Munster backline, the whole Munster squad, to be fair, that set that up. And a 3rd try before half-time, that could be telling against this Zebri side. Who will show up in the second, though? A long way back for Zebri. Conversion is good by Nathan. And he has a personal tally now of 16 points out of the 21 of the 2 sides. Head to the sheds. Nathan really trying to G up his teammates. You see there, he's given a little bit there to the Zebri boys as well, which why wouldn't you blame him? His side, well and truly in control. They just snuck second position in the round robin to get this home advantage, which seems to be making a world of difference here against Zebri. Possession huge, 75-25 to Munster, but territory quite even though, 57-43. One injury to loose head prop for Zebri as well. Didn't seem to hurt them too much, but what it has is the yellow card. Zebri are breaking the line enough. You see 4-6. They should have at least had themselves a try or two from that so far, but overall they have not really had the opportunity to even get too close. They've spent a lot of time at 22, but it has not resulted in chances 5 or 10 metres out. They've really been stopped by some great Munster defence. It's been the hallmark of quite a few famous victories this season for the Irish club. Can they hang on into the second half? They lead by 21 points to 0, and they're well and truly in control. This man has had the game by the scruff of the neck, and you see there's quite a significant breeze now behind Munster. They had to play into it in the first half, and you didn't see them kick too much either, as Nicholls lets that one slide, and he'll let the team do the chasing up. As this is a great run here from Zebri. Now they kick it too. That was a destructive play, and it will go into touch. And that is a terrible call. I wanted the quick line out. I really should have left it. That was a poor call from Nathan. Wanting to get on with the game, wanting to put his side in a powerful position. He has made a slight error. Now, what have Zebri got in the tank? They fling it wide, and they fling it with some passion as well. Nicholls comes in and makes an almost slow motion attempt at the tackle. And slows it quickly down. Who's back? Are they going for a shot at goal? No. They're covering it inside. He'll go straight through the guts, and Zebri will score the first try of the second half. That didn't take long. That didn't take much effort at all. It's 21-5. Zebri are back. So if you thought this one was going to cruise to nothing, you are sorely, sorely mistaken. Looked like they were going to line up a drop goal, but a flat pass straight through to the hooker. And he just tunneled through like a little steam engine through the middle. Just tick, tick, tock, and through he goes. Too easy for Zebri. Look at that, straight in between, what was it, 1 and 4, Tongarila and Ashley. No chance at all for those two. And, well, I guess there was a gap you want to go through. It would be between those two guys. Pablo Sakino will be the one taking the shots at goal. He hasn't been too much of an influence, but as this game wears on, you'd expect he will definitely come into his own. His goal kicking is very good, and 21 points to 7. There should be a little bit of a concern now around this Munster side. What Zebri can do, that only took 4.5 minutes. And they went a good 70-odd metres. It was, of course, created by the mistake by Nathan Nicholls, of course, putting that ball into touch technically. Referee deemed it that way anyway, agree or not, but that is what you have to do, take your chances. What are you doing back here, Riley? Get up there. I'll go up then. I don't trust you, Riley. No, you go up. Okay. I don't know, we don't need 3 players at fullback. Come on now, team. That's a good tackle from Sachet, and he should have probably turned that over. Oh, you're not getting away down that short side. No, 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 no. That was too good of an opportunity there to let go by. I seen him pick that up. He had such a tiny channel to go through, and there was no chance that he wasn't going to get away with that. Right, let's sort this out. Line out to the front, we've lost it. That is frustrating. They've come quickly wide again. I'll mark this guy out here. You guys take the inside ball. And they've done very well at that too, has the Munster defence. Good work, keeping them in their own half. We've got to wind down this clock because I don't know if we're going to hold this team out. They are well and truly the better side at the moment. Is back behind Thompson they go. And that was almost an intercept, you could call it. The ball bounces a couple of times before it finds Nathan Nicholls, who launches a beautiful spiral punt into open ground. End on end, it bounces over the 22-metre line. That was very, very good from Nathan. And it puts instant pressure back down on to Zebri. Just short of the 22, to be fair. To the back, and they just pull it in as well. Now, do they run? Do they kick? They find so much room here out wide, and again, they use that wide man. He's got an offload away, though. I was trying to put him in touch. almost come off for us. Emerson, great work on defence. Let's get back here, boys, because we're going to have to run over the other side now as they cut us in half through the middle. It is all Zebri. Great inside pass. It's 2-on-1. What are we going to do here? Great work there to draw that tackle. And Nicholls comes in and commits. Wow, these guys are tearing us to absolute ribbons at the moment. How do we shut this down? How do we turn the ball over? Goodness me, I just want to kick the half away, but I don't know if we're going to get the chance to at the moment because, oh, another injury. Now, this is interesting. And Gantumi is off. Is that another front row injury? No, that's the scrum half. So we have 9 going off. And the replacement making his way onto the field, number 22.
Crouch. Bind.
Don't know if he's been too impactful, but we're nearing the hour mark and some fresh legs here for Zebri. Hopefully some fresh handlers as well, because we are really struggling. We lead by 14 still, but it is a long way to full time. On the 22, Zebri, they go open side. They fling it out wide again, cutting in half the Munster defence. Another good tackle, and we hold it up. Just on the 22. We don't want to commit too much here, boys. Oh, we're putting them backwards. Good work. Right, we've got to be careful now. Oh, they've switched the play. And out wide again. They do us for numbers. Oh, good tackle, Tomo. Good tackle. Turn it over, son. Give me the ball. Give me the ball, Tomo. Where is it? Oh, I thought we had it. Okay, I'll take that all back. Still good defensive work. As Zebri once again attack down this left-hand defensive side. Go short. Go short. I dare you to. I dare you to. That's what we like. Well, I mean, you come on the field, you clearly haven't been watching on the sidelines, my little friend, because we have killed anything down those little narrow channels. Oh, we need to win this line out, something bad. Oh, we've done it nicely too. Run, kick, do whatever. That's a superb kick from Emerson. Absolutely outstanding from the scrum half. Give him more than just a high five. That was beautiful and exactly what we needed too. Because we've been struggling really badly. Thompson's covering back a little bit with me. Oh, we turned that over too. Oh, here comes Munster. No, we don't. Oh, I thought we could strike in there. Herve has spilt the ball. Better up here, Herve, than on our own line, so don't worry about it. Let's move on, Herve. Oh, see, you seen that big gap, didn't you?
Crouch.
Sheriff jump on the ball to kill advantage. 65 minutes gone too. It's a good time killer. Set piece, we can always attack it as well. Doesn't look like we're going to this time though. Oh no, a good late shove there from Zebri, and now they launch another attempt. Big double cutout pass. They go right out to the wing. He's still got a man over, but Nicholls, well, he kills that as well. Goodness me, that was a crunching hit. They open it up to the left side now, and they keep it right and alive, but somehow they just don't seem to get away on those outside channels, despite, oh, a big tackle. Despite the fact they have the numbers, another big tackle. Oh, I don't know why I say anything, it's just big tackles everywhere at the moment. And we can't get our hands on the ball, and it's all Zebri. Oh, Casey saying he's got a point to prove as well. His opposite number scored a try. Sashik getting up over the ball. Yes, give it to this guy. I got the. Oh no. Oh yes, a knock on. That's good. Right, let's play our advantage, boys. Get in there, Emerson. Turn the ball over. Casey will play scrum half. Great offload too. Giving it to Riley. Okay, we'll play the scrum. We killed a little bit of time. We're in the final 10 minutes of the game now, and our lead is still 14. It has been some hell of a defensive effort here by the Munster side. That is something we've done very well throughout the season. Defending small leads, defending everything like our lives depended on it. Nathan's moments of brilliance could prove to be a difference here. 21 points to 7. Emerson has it. Herve to cut our pass away to Jocelyn. Nathan Nicholls getting involved now. Waiting for Gibson. Pops it back to him. Gibson back inside to Sheriff. Back to Jocelyn. Nicholls jumps in to help out his winger. Keeping that one alive nicely, Herv keeping it alive left side as well, doing very well. Left and right they go, and behind now Munster. It's there for Ashley. Away to Herv for the corner. Herv will be the hero. Herv will win it for Munster. Well, he puts the exclamation mark on it at least. The result, you'd say, was already in the bag, but Munster showing that they can score without the assistance of Nathan Nicholls. What a ball! And the Zebra defence just, it didn't really fall back with the attack. It kept its height and it kept up, and that is when they got behind. They were never catching up, and it was here when Casey went away to Castex, back to Ashley. That is where they really struggled and behind, and they had no one to shut that down. And an easy run into the corner for Regis Herv, the man who doesn't know the difference between here on your head and here on your face. Nathan Nicholls, though, he got them started, he got the ball rolling in a slow start from Munster, but miraculously so, we will equal the scoreline in the second half, meaning our early first half 21-0 lead will keep its line with this kick, which is as good as you like. Nathan Nicholls does not miss those. He doesn't miss anything, to be fair. He gets about every kick of the season. We've got 2 minutes to go, and it is 28 points to 7. Zebra have been stout throughout the whole season, but they're going to fall at the penultimate hurdle here against Munster, who will go on to face the Scarlets. Here is a cheeky run off the kickoff there from Vidler. Gibson. Big pass left side, Ashley. Oh, they're going to do it again here, are they? It's out to Thompson. Thompson all alone. We want to play on here. I mean, we've got a good lead. Why not? I can play scrum half if you want. No, Everson says I'll do it. Back to Nathan. I don't want to kick it out. Well, he hasn't. He's smacked it down the tram lines almost. And a run back here from Zebri. And a forward pass. That will signal the end as everyone's getting tackled without the ball. And it's all going a bit pear-shaped for everyone. That should be full time. I don't think we'll get to see a continuation, which is a forward pass here. I'm not quite sure. It was some good interplay, but in the end, Munster convincingly on the scoreboard, not so much on the field. They are going to the Pro 12 final. They will be in the European Cup final, the Pro 12 final, and they could be double cup winners by the end of the season. What a position this club has been in. They put the big money out to sign Nathan Nicholls, and the rewards have been instant for the Irish club. 28-7, what a far cry from the 14-all we seen last week. I mean, it was a similar game in the fact that Munster dominated the first half, Zebra dominated the second. It was the other way around last week. But this time, the defence of Munster was just too good. And in that one chance we got in the second half, it was nailed from none other than Regis Herv. Gibson scored a try, as said Herv, of course he's talked about. Nathan Nicholls was the double in the first half. He also nailed 4 out of 4 from the tee, and Minitsi scoring the one try for Zebri, and of course Sakino getting the conversion, the only chance those guys got. I mean, I'm surprised the likes of Addison and Sakino were very quiet. Would you blame them on the weather conditions? I'm not quite sure. A vastly contrasting game to what we've seen last round. I mean, and that is for a place in the final as well. I think I've underplayed that just a little bit, how big of an occasion this has been. Full-time stats, you can see possession was always in the favour of Munster from half-time right through to full-time. Territory was always a big battle as well. The win behind Zebra in the first half, feel they could have used it a bit better. Munster, though, they kind of gifted too much ball back to their opposition with the wind at their back. A lot of tackles in the game. 55 from Munster in a half is in a full game, I should say, is a big number to put away. Kicking was a lot as well. Wind was strong. It was an asset to have. But all in all, you've got to say, yellow cards, injuries, spells the end to Zebri's season. Nathan Nicholls, how did he go? 2 tries, 4 conversions, 4 line breaks, 8 tackles, and nothing else. So no offloads, no contests won, anything like that. which is a bit of a shame, but clean though. He did not make any penalties or high tackles or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure his handling errors should be at 0 as well. We'll soon find out though. A steady match, a tidy match from Nathan, sparking his team forward to a place in the final. Well, a promising look about this from Nathan Nicholls. Line breaks, smoked him. Breakdowns entered, smoked him. Running meters, smoked him. Kicking meters, well, you guessed it, smoked him. Didn't do the offload, which is a bit of a shame, but they are one hell of a difficult thing to actually pull off in game, I guess, with the way Nathan plays. He just goes away himself. Printing a green, no 4 out of 5 from our objectives, but on the bottom of your screen as well, we see we got a good boost. 0.1 coming up on fitness, speed and acceleration, 0.2 on aggression and agility, 0.8 on kicking and goal kicking, and 0.2 on strength, meaning nothing for the likes of offloading, catching or jumping, which is a bit of a shame, but overall we are still looking very dangerous. Match rating an 8.58, which is pretty steady. That's bare minimum for us, and over 9 would have been good, but we'll save that one surely for the final. I mean, Zebre have been a real prick of a team, haven't they? A real rival, I guess, of the season. Speaking of rivals, we're up against Benetton Treviso for the final, it seems, of Europe. So, hang on, let's have a look at the schedule. There we go. So, this is one hell of a schedule, isn't it? We've got, I mean, normally we should have a week off between the semi-final and the final, but no. It has been deemed that the final of the European Championship will be next episode. Munster, Treviso. These guys have had a real battle between us as well. I mean, look at this. We look at, where can we see our previous results? They should rifle through, but we've beaten them, we've lost them, we've drawn with them. That is Zebre I'm talking about. And now, when the crunch comes down, we put them to the cleaners. We are up against Treviso though, and you can see twice we've played them this season. We took them out 28-17 on one instance, but they took us out 26-14 on the other. So this one, I mean, this could go either way, and that was, I'm pretty sure, in the group stage as well. Yeah, there you go. So we see from those fixtures, we have made the big dance of final, man. Look at that though. What a semi-final that was. What a preliminary final that was. This competition we have snuck by all season long, but can we do it one more time? I mean, let's just have a look at our fixtures. Here we go. Treviso, 22-19. Wow, that was close as well. Then we played them again. Where was it? 26-14. It has all been happening this season. And we played them, of course, in the Pro 12 as well. So, 4 times we've played them, bit like these guys. We played them here as well. Beating them there, losing to them there. Within a week, the whole world changed. A loss to a win against the same team, much like happened here and here. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen here? Well, that is what we've got to look forward to. Then it is the Pro 12 final against the Scarlets. That one's going to be a classic as well. These guys topped the table, and I mean, they didn't top the table by a couple of points. They topped it by a long, long, long way. No one could touch these guys at the top of the table for probably the last month or 6 weeks. So these guys are scary. The Scarlets have been the best side, and when you look at those ratings at the bottom, a 0.3 of a difference, that is going to be tight. We do have a bit of an advantage here over Treviso, so I'd love to win Europe. It could be our first piece of silverware for Munster since we joined. So here's a little look at Nathan Nicholls as he stands right now going into the European final. I mean, he couldn't get much better, could he really? Catching, tackling are a mark and 2 away from being maxed. We are looking so good, and we do only have, of course, now confirmed 2 games remaining until the end of the season, where things come down to you guys as to what we do in season 21-22 with Nathan Nicholls. Will be contracts on the table. Of course, we've got a 2-year deal here with Munster if we want to play that out as well. So it'll be decision time very, very soon. We're going to kick through these last couple of games, the big games of the season. So I expect to see plenty of Nathan coming up in the next few days. But for today, I am done and dusted. We've made it to the final of the Pro 12. A bit anticlimactic. We did smash them in the first half and defended valiantly for the second, and we've done it to the final. Double final in the next 2 episodes. Hope to see you all there for those ones. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.